I want to discuss some uncomfortable truths. Look, I have discussed in detail about the path to your Dubai property dream through a mortgage. But let us be real for a moment. You know, not every journey is perfectly smooth. Sometimes things do not go as planned, especially if you're buying a property in Dubai as a non resident. And it is important to be prepared for those bumps in the road in this journey and this process. One common challenge that I have seen is delays. Now, paperwork can get held up, uh, valuations might take longer than expected, or banks might have a backlog, especially during peak season. In fact, even for the off plan properties, the developer timelines can shift. These delays can be very frustrating, but trust me, they are part of the process. I usually advise my clients to manage their expectations from the start and be ready for some unexpected delays. It's it's not common. Usually, it is very minor, but sometimes in some cases, it does go beyond your expectation. Another concern is about losing out on a good property. The investors outside UAE sometimes do not understand the fast pace of the Dubai market. If your mortgage approval hits a snag, that dream apartment might get snapped up by someone else with a ready money bag. And this is not uncommon, it happens. And this is why getting pre-approval before you start the journey is so important. It speeds up your offer process when the right property comes along. The next common problem that I see is not provisioning for additional funds. Seems a very small point, but people miss out on this as well. So sometimes the unexpected fee or higher costs can arise out of nowhere. Now, while I handhold the clients to manage the situation, it is always advisable not to keep the funds cut to cut and provision for some surprises. And sometimes these surprises do come. Now, just let me give you some examples. The property valuation might come lower than you anticipated, right? Which means you need a larger down payment from your pocket. Unforeseen administrative charges, right? You don't know. I mean, the developer can ask for some charge. Now, always have a small emergency fund, a financial buffer beyond just your down payment and planned fees. As I said, don't keep it cut to cut. Just keep a small buffer. Trust me, this will give you a peace of mind and flexibility and make this the entire process more enjoyable. Okay, the next point is an emotional one. See, if a deal unfortunately falls through, which happens, please don't panic. Sometimes you see a property, fall in love with it, and because of some reason, you're not able to acquire it. Maybe the buyer changed his or her mind at the last stage, or there could be many reasons. It happens, and it's not the end of your property journey, is what I can say. It might mean reviewing your own strategy and also learning from the experience to find an even better opportunity to invest. I will suggest to stay in close communication with your real estate advisor. Trust me, all your advisors here are your best ally in navigating these situations and will help you find better options.